125 Essential Verbs for Success. Analyze. To examine something in detail in order to understand it better. Articulate. To express ideas or feelings clearly in speech or writing. Instruct. To teach or direct someone to perform a task. Invent. To create something new through imagination or ingenuity. Monitor. To observe or track progress or performance over time. Motivate. To provide a reason or incentive for action. Optimize. To make something as effective or efficient as possible. Assess. To evaluate or estimate the nature, ability, or quality of something. Facilitate. To make an action or process easier. Formulate. To create or devise methodically a strategy or proposal. Generate. To produce or bring into existence. Hypothesize. To put forward a tentative explanation for further investigation. Identify. To recognize and name someone or something. Illustrate. To explain or clarify by giving examples or pictures. Implement. To put a plan or decision into effect. Innovate. To introduce new ideas, methods, or products. Integrate. To combine parts into a whole. Interpret. To explain the meaning of information or actions. Prioritize. To arrange or deal with in order of importance. Procure. To obtain something, especially with effort or care. Procrastinate. To delay or postpone action. Put off doing something. Pursue. To follow or chase with the intent to catch or achieve. Quantify. To measure or express the quantity of something. Reconcile. To restore friendly relations or bring into agreement. Refine. To improve something by making small, precise changes. Reflect. To think deeply or carefully about something. Resolve. To find a solution to a problem or contentious matter. Strategize. To plan the best way to achieve a goal or overcome a challenge. Synthesize. To combine separate elements into a coherent whole. Transcend. To go beyond the limits of. Rise above. Validate. To confirm the truth, accuracy, or legitimacy of something. Utilize. To make practical and effective use of something. Empathize. To understand and share the feelings of another. Navigate. To plan and direct the course of action through complex situations. Volunteer. To offer one's services freely and without pay. Compromise. To make mutual concessions in order to reach agreement. Sustain. To maintain or prolong over time. Adapt. To adjust or modify to suit new conditions or environments. Advocate. To support or argue for a cause or policy. Allocate. To distribute resources or tasks for a specific purpose. Amplify. To increase the strength or impact of something. Anticipate. To expect or predict something and prepare accordingly. Appraise. To assess the value or quality of something. Assemble. To gather or put together components or people. Authenticate. To verify the identity or validity of something. Balance. to maintain equilibrium between opposing forces or priorities. Benchmark, to measure performance against a standard or best practice. Brainstorm, to generate creative ideas through open discussion. Calibrate, to adjust precisely for a particular function or standard. Capitalize, to take advantage of an opportunity for gain or benefit. Categorize, to arrange or classify into groups based on shared characteristics. Clarify, to make something clearer or easier to understand. Consolidate, to combine or strengthen into a more effective whole. Construct, to build or create something by organizing parts. Consult, to seek advice or information from someone with expertise. Coordinate, to organize activities or people to work together efficiently. Cultivate, to develop or improve through sustained effort. Customize, to modify something to meet specific needs or preferences. Decipher, to interpret or decode something complex or unclear. Deconstruct, to break something down into its components for analysis. Define, to clearly state or describe the nature or scope of something. Demonstrate, to show or prove something through evidence or example. Deploy, to organize and use resources or personnel effectively. Design, to plan and create something with a specific purpose in mind. Detect, to discover or identify the presence of something. Develop, to grow or improve something through careful effort. Diagnose, to identify the nature of a problem or issue. Direct, to guide or manage the course of an activity or process. Discern, to perceive or recognize something with clarity. Distribute, to divide or share something among multiple recipients. Document, to record information in a detailed and systematic way. Elevate, to raise something to a higher level or status. Enable, to provide the means or authority to make something possible. Engage, to actively participate or involve others in an activity. Enhance, to improve the quality, value, or extent of something. Envision, to imagine or picture something as a future possibility. Establish, to set up or create something on a firm basis. Execute, to carry out or perform a plan or action. Expand, to increase the scope, size, or influence of something. Expedite, to speed up the progress of a process or task. Explore, to investigate or examine something systematically. Forecast, to predict future events or trends based on data. Foster, to encourage or promote the development of something. Frame, to structure or present an idea or issue in a particular way. Harmonize, to bring elements into agreement or compatibility. Ignite, to spark or initiate enthusiasm or action. Assume, to take for granted or accept something as true without proof. Collaborate, to work jointly with others toward a common goal. Communicate, to convey information or ideas effectively. Delegate, to assign responsibility or authority to someone else. Derive, to obtain or receive something from a source or origin. Differentiate, to recognize or show the differences between things. Emphasize, to give special importance or prominence to something. Evaluate, to judge or determine the significance, worth, or quality of something. Influence, to affect or shape decisions or outcomes. Initiate, to begin or set in motion a process or action. Inspire, to motivate or encourage someone to take action or create. Install, to set up or place something for use. Organize, to arrange or structure elements systematically. Outline, to describe or summarize the main points of something. Perform, to carry out a task or function with skill. Plan, to create a detailed strategy for achieving a goal. Promote, to advance or support the growth of something. Investigate, to carry out a systematic inquiry or study. Leverage, to use something to maximum advantage. Mediate, to intervene between parties to help them reach an agreement. Mitigate, to make less severe, serious, or painful. Negotiate, to discuss terms in order to reach an agreement. Orchestrate, to coordinate or arrange the elements of a situation to produce a desired effect. Oversee, to supervise or watch over a task or operation. Propose, to suggest a plan or idea for consideration. Protect, to safeguard something from harm or loss. Quantitate, to measure or determine the amount of something precisely. Reassess, to evaluate something again to make adjustments. Recommend, to suggest a course of action based on judgment. Regulate, to control or maintain standards through rules. Reinforce, to strengthen or support something with additional resources. Restructure, to reorganize or change the structure of something. Review, to examine or assess something carefully. Revise, to alter or improve something based on new information. Stimulate, to encourage activity or growth in something. Streamline, to simplify or improve the efficiency of a process.